And we are back here at the Mayweather Boxing Club alongside Kieran Mulvaney. We're joined now by the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellerbe. And Leonard, we just saw round 5 of the fight between Canelo Alvarez and Floyd Mayweather. Up to that point, the richest fight in boxing history. What impressed you most about Money May's performance against a bigger, younger Canelo Alvarez?
It was a flawless performance. Canelo, he was the young, up-and-coming champion that many in the public perceived that he had a great opportunity to defeat Floyd, and Floyd put on a clinic that night.
Leonard, obviously this is the biggest fight that Floyd's been in, that Manny's been in. How does it feel different in terms of preparation at the camp? I mean, are you feeling that it's the most difficult fight as well as the biggest and richest fight?
Not for Floyd's preparation or for us and me and my team. We've promoted the biggest fights, and Floyd's been in the biggest fights, so it's business as usual for us. The fans, with this being a highly anticipated fight for a number of years, I think that has come into play a lot, but we're used to seeing all this hoopla, the media. We're used to it, so it's just another day at the office for us.
I've heard that line over and over again. Just another day at the office, no different. But look at this. There's 200 media from around the world, and yes, he's used to being under the spotlight. The record-breaking pay-per-view buy rate with Oscar De La Hoya, the Canelo Alvarez. Yet this is a fight everyone has been waiting for. This is the fight to define the best fighter of a generation. How has Floyd handled that mentally?
It's normal preparations. I think but with the demand for the fight, that's kind of played into everything else. But Floyd he always trains the same for every opponent. He always comes in 100%. He's the best conditioned athlete, in my opinion, in all of sports. He's the only undefeated athlete over the last 17, 18 years, and I think that should be the focus. Manny Pacquiao, in my eyes, he's a tremendous fighter, 8-division world champion, and he's fought a number of great fighters in this era, and come May the 2nd, I think the fans are the winners.
Obviously, the reason that it is such a big fight, it's been so anticipated, is you do have the 2 best fighters in the world coming together, and they've been the 2 best fighters in the world for several years now. When you look at Manny Pacquiao as a fighter, obviously there's a lot of respect there. What do you see in him that poses any kind of danger to Floyd?
Well, he's a fighter that has great speed. He's very awkward. He has a tremendous trainer, and I think that they'll come out with a great game plan. But I think it won't be. I know it won't be enough to offset what Floyd's bringing to the table on May the 2nd. But you know, just tune in. You know, the fans can go out and order pay-per-view right now as we speak, and order early because everyone's going to be trying to order as closer we get to the fight. So go to your local cable operator and order the fight now.
All right, we're being informed that Floyd Mayweather is getting his hands wrapped, those very valuable tools of his trade, Leonard. And in the past, he has had some issues with his hands. How does he maintain now at 38 and with his 48th professional camp? Is there extra attention paid to the way his hands are treated in terms of relaxation and recovery?
No, I think it's just about working smarter and not harder. As you get older, you know, you're making better decisions when it comes to your training, and he's a much more smarter fighter as it comes to his preparation. And he has the best hand wrapper in the game, the best cut man in the game, great trainers, and he's the best fighter of our generation.
What has he told you about this open workout with the eyes of the world now on him? I know he's one of the hardest workers in the gym, but what do you expect to see from him today?
He's the hardest worker in all of boxing and has been. He takes an opportunity for a day like today, media day. He's going to give you how he normally trains. He's not going to cut any corners. He's going to, this is a training session for him.
You talked about the differences that he's made in his preparation for fights as he gets older. Do you notice much of a change in the way he actually fights those fights to sort of accommodate the fact that incredible shape as he is, incredible fighter as he is, he's still 38 years old? He's a little different fighter than he was who fought Diego Corrales, for example.
Well, it's more of the type of opponent that you fight. Floyd can fight any type of style that he chooses to fight. The reason why he's been able to last so long in this sport is because he's been a very smart fighter, not going out there and fighting reckless like some for other fighters. He's a thinking fighter. He's the smartest fighter in the game. So he's able to make adjustments in a fight. He's able to make moves. He knows what he's going to do 4 rounds, from now. So he's able to dictate a pace to set you up, and that's what makes him such a dominant fighter.
He's very good at taking a couple of rounds in a fight, just sometimes even almost giving them away, sizing the person up, timing them, and then running the rest of the field. Do you think he's going to be able to do that against Manny Pacquiao? Do you think he's maybe going to come out with something different?
No, I know for a fact that he'll be able to come out and dictate the pace based upon Manny's style. It's no secret on how Manny fights. He's a very aggressive fighter. He's a very exciting fighter. And I think that he makes a lot of mistakes. And Floyd will be able to exploit those mistakes from the opening bell. And I expect that we might see a knockout in this fight.
Interesting. I think a few folks have thought that maybe Floyd is going to step towards Manny and not be the kind of defensive fighter that we're used to seeing.
Well, a lot will play out how both fighters come out from the opening bell. But if Floyd sees the opportunity, I know for a fact that he'll finish him off.
All right, Leonard Ellerbe, the CEO of Mayweather Promotions. A lot of sleepless nights in building up to this event, or are you guys sleeping like a baby knowing what's at stake?
Well, I haven't personally been asleep in 2 days.
Why's that?
Well, it's a lot of work to do, and it always is a lot of work to do. That's the reason why we've been promoting all his fights, and the level that we're operating in, it's a lot of work, and I can't say enough. I'm very thankful. I have a wonderful team that's working around the clock, and we're just excited to be part of history.
Well, we're excited to be a part of it as well, Leonard. Thank you very much. Best of luck.
Thank you for having me, Mauro.
Leonard Ellerbe, the CEO of Mayweather Promotions.